Hi, this is Tim Boss with FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. There are some specific financial pressure points coming up in 2015 that we need to be aware of if we're going to be successful financially dealing with our money affairs, whether it's personally or in our businesses. Now, of course, when we plan ahead, we like to use our 2015 Astro Money Planning Calendar. It's a unique tool that's color-coded with the various astrological dynamics that occur during the year so that you can make more effective financial plans. You can get this calendar absolutely free at bit.ly/2015moneyplan. It's a PDF download and you can get a copy right away to do your own financial planning with. But as we look ahead here, there are 4 key times during 2015 when financial issues can add to your monetary stress, or they can create some big financial opportunities for you. So we need to know about them. And these are coordinated with the times of the 4 big eclipses that we have coming up during 2015. These are the main focal points for stress and for opportunity on both a global scale and for us personally. And when I say there are 4 eclipses coming up, we've got 2 solar eclipses, 2 lunar eclipses taking place during 2015. Now, both solar and lunar eclipses are extremely important. We put a lot of extra attention on the solar eclipses because they do set up resonant patterns that can impact world affairs. We always do a special report prior to each solar eclipse. The most recent one here was in October of 2014. So we have the solar eclipse of October 2014, its impact on the markets, and this describes the market activity all the way through up the middle of 2015 as well. So consult with these kind of resources that we generate for the solar eclipses. But on top of that, the solar and lunar eclipses in 2015 create some specific sensitive times for your personal finances as well. And what we've done is allowed a few days before and after each eclipse, because that's the main focal point that we're looking at, between the 18th and 22nd of March, the 2nd and 6th of April, the 11th and 15th of September, and then toward the end of the month of September as well, between the 26th and the 30th. These are the critical times that we'll be watching for the financial pressure points that can be triggered by eclipses. So we want to watch these times specifically for connections with the personal money planets in your individual natal horoscope. That's what's important in understanding the impact for you personally. Now, during these powerful times, be alert if any of your money planets are at any of these degree areas. We've got a couple of degree areas in Aries and Gemini and Cancer and Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn and Pisces. If you have money planets in your chart at any of those locations, then you want to pay particular attention to these stress points, these pressure points that occur at the times of the eclipses. Now, if your personal money planets are in one of these degree areas, you're going to need to be prepared for some major financial challenges at those 4 periods during the course of the year. But you will also want to remember that these can be times of extraordinary financial opportunity for you as well. So be sure to get some extra guidance, deal with a financial astrologer, somebody who is experienced in this area, so that you can develop some creative strategies based on the money in your horoscope. This is very, very important if you have money planets in your individual chart that hit one of these degree areas that are going to be triggered by one or more of these eclipses during the course of the year. Now, if you don't have personal money planets in your chart in one of these degree areas, you probably won't experience quite as much of the financial stress during those particular periods during the year. But you do want to remember that other people can be under a lot of extra stress, even though it may not be hitting you personally. And so at those particular times, we want to be aware of that and give them a little extra consideration, be especially sensitive to the financial stress that's going on for them. This can do a couple of things for you. First of all, it can improve the quality of your relationships if you can be a little more understanding, a little more tolerant of some of the extra stress that people are under during these times near the eclipses. But it can also open up some big financial opportunities for for you as well. So the most important thing to know is whether or not you have the money planets in your chart hitting one of these eclipse zones during the course of 2015. And of course the obvious question is, what if we don't know how to find the money planets in your chart? That's why we have our special class that we offer from time to time on how to find the money in your horoscope. There's a new class starting soon so that you can use this information to plan effectively for 2015. You can get information on the registration for the class by going to bit.ly/HTFM class. That will connect you with the registration deadline and more information on the class that's coming up next. Now, we want to be paying attention specifically to these 4 times during 2015 because they can provide pressure points for you and your financial picture. Again, there's a positive and a negative context here. They can be stress, they can be big opportunities. Either way, it's most important for you to know how your specific money planets connect with these points at these particular times. And of course, throughout the year, you'll want to use the 2015 Astro Money Planning Calendar, especially as you look ahead to the events coming up beforehand. You can use this tool, and it's available without charge at bit.ly/2015 Money Plan. This is Tim Boss with FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. Thanks so much for taking time to join me for this video today. Hope you have a great 2015.